welcome to another Jane of All Trades tutorial short. We are back in Adobe Premiere Pro CC and we're going to be adding text, or what they call it, essential graphics. So there's two ways that you can just add simple text. The first way is, as I had mentioned in a previous video, where you can actually make a graphic, like a PNG of text, and then all you have to do is when you want to use it, you drop it onto your timeline, and then you can make it as long or as short as need be, or you can go into your effects controls and you can change things like opacity and position, etc., and scale, so you can have it bigger or smaller, or you can move it left or right, or to the top or bottom. So that's one way that you can add text, where you actually add it as a graphic, as a picture you would call it. So let's just go in and remove that. But you can also use your essential graphics panel, which gives you a different kind of thing to work with. So we've got all our presets in here, so we can have basic lower third, a basic title. So it depends on what you want to say and how you want to say it. You've even got credits, you can add credits or a bold image. We're going to just go and have a wee look. You can scroll down, you've got call to action and call out buttons and lots of things. So we're just going to choose comic caption for just now, and all you have to do is drag it onto your timeline and it adds it. So we can now see where it says insert your caption here. So if we highlight that little portion of that clip, that's where it gives us a wee bit more control. Here we can edit what the text actually says. So we're going to change it to Jane of All Trades. We're going to do that, and if we just click anywhere, that's it, it's set. We can also change where it sits on the video, so we can move it all the way to the left and we can put it down. We can have it there if we wanted. We've got more options that also is moving. Then we've got a scale, but it's more like a kind of zoom type scale, which is quite interesting. Quite like that. There's your fade, so you can have it fade in from nothing, or you can have it fade out. And then you've got duration and roll, and then you can also change the shape. But see, if we remove this, we can see that the white background disappears if you don't want that. So there's other wee things you can do, and I'm sure you can also add elements. You can add a rectangle behind it, you can add an ellipse, so you could create quite an interesting graphical design behind your text if that's what you wish. So we're just going to keep it ordinary text just now. So there's our item, and that's another way you can add text, and it shows you where you can add it. And then again, just like every other clip in Premiere Pro, you can increase or decrease the duration like so. And if you wanted it to change text quite regularly, so we're going to make this clip slightly smaller, then all you have to do is Control C and then Control V, and then you now have two of this exactly the same item in the same location. We can't see it because there's no video there and it's black, so we'll move it back over here and I'll show you that it's the same. And then you can just edit the text. So as you go, you can copy and paste and copy and paste, and then just change your text without having to reset all these elements again. So that's how you can add text. There's other elements in here, classic slates and classic titles. Some of them are animated, so some of them will have a bit more of a design and style about them. I'll bring this one over. So there we go. That's got like blue bubbles on it. But as I say, some of them are animated, so some of them will be moving. And that's the basics of that in Premiere Pro. So have a wee play about and try different things and decide. Sometimes it's best that you can mix and match, where you can add certain text as a graphic because you use that text all the time, and therefore it's easier just to drag and drop it over than it is to type it every single time. Or if you're doing a project where you're just maybe going to say that every now and again and you just want a little bit of captioning, it's a great way just to add a little bit of caption to your video. So there we have it. Thanks for joining me in Premiere Pro CC once again. Feel free to like, feel free to subscribe, or drop a little comment below on my tutorial videos. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.